So what is the typical private lending program? We typically pay 8 to 11% accrued interest on an investment. And we were asked to explain the difference between 8 to 11%. Typically on a first loan position, the first, like typically for the purchase of a house, we will typically pay 8 to 9%, depending on whether a person wants monthly payments on their interest. That's kind of a pain in the rear, so that's going to be about 8% typically. If they want to wait and be paid back all at once at the end, that's typically about 9%. Well, we fund the purchase. Now we got to fix it up. So during the fix-up, which is usually a smaller amount, but it's in the second loan position, some people consider that a little riskier, so we typically pay 10 to 11% depending on the project. So that's why that's variable. Typically, yes, in Colorado Springs we have done less than $20,000. Some people do a purchase, some people will lend against just the rehab of a property. 9 to 60 months, that's a pretty wide swing. Typically a rehab, you can buy it, you can fix it up, you can get it on the market, you can get it sold and off the books within 6 months. So typically the loans are written for about 9 to 12 months just to allow a little slack. But we do have underlying financing on some rental properties that are held for a period of time. And sometimes what we'll do is we'll have folks that come up and say, look, I've got this, can you just park it against one of the rental properties and pay me, I'm on a fixed income, can you pay me interest on that chunk, each month? And so sometimes we'll write those notes for maybe 30, 60 months. If the property sells, we just pay it off sooner.